I'm gonna take you guys on a little journey on one of the first few places that I learned how to do an ollie up a curb, which is this church right here. Right after 10 o'clock-ish, it gets pretty empty. So I actually did it right here on this curb. I think I posted shorts on it, but I would come up from right up here and then pull right up here. Boom! Ollie up right there. I would have done it, but I have a water bottle in my hand, so I'm not really good at skating with stuff in my hands. But anyways, now that I learned how to go up a curb, I'm actually going to try practicing ollieing off a curb. But every time I just try to go off of a curb, I just tend to just do a manual and drop off of it. but I don't ollie. So what I'm going to do is, there's usually a cone back here. But for some reason they put it over here by this tree. So I'm just going to put that right in front of the curb. And then I'm going to hope that it makes me want to ollie off the curb more. If that makes any sense. Oh shit, there's actually 2 cones. That's even better. Okay, this is actually going to be my first ever attempt to ollie off of a curb. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go, but here we go. Okay, yep. I'm definitely going to make this a lot shorter. The only problem is I can't move the left cone further back. Oh, the left. I kind of can. Because the sidewalk, the way it's like aligning is like, cone is right on the edge of the bush. So it's a little bit hard. But here we go. No excuses. So I actually learned this trick in Miami. I used to ollie up only 1 cone, but this guy taught me if you place 2 like this, then you can make the cones higher. Oh damn, that was dirty as hell. Higher up by going like this. So now it's like a lot higher. Or you bring it back and then put it like that. Now you can see it's a little bit shorter. I would be able to push it further back. I guess I could push this one a little further back. Ah, I keep touching the dirty one. Now it's even lower. Wow. So bam, just roll right off of this sidewalk, right over these cones. Pat it up. Oh my god, it's so freaking scary. It's just a big monkey drop. How do skateboarders do this? I probably should have practiced ollieing over the cones for a little bit without the sidewalk. So maybe I should do that. Honestly, it's been a minute since I've ollied over a cone. That's because I took a vow to myself that since I know how to get up a manual pad now, because this was my practicing point, I'll never do a cone ever again. But here I am, so. Cones actually give me so much fear now because I've ollied over it so many times and not made it to the point where I'm like, am I gonna do it? It's like I don't believe in myself, but then I just end up doing it. Like right there, I thought I was gonna bust my hip, but I just did it. What's scary is the 2-cone part, because with 1 cone, at least you have enough room to veer off the side or ollie off this tiny part if you want to bail. But with the 2 cones, it's so much wider, you just got to be like, oh, skirt. I got 2 cones. $5 to the first person whoever comments bet. If I don't make this, I will cash app you $5, guaranteed. Ah! I owe you $5. All right, rebate. If I don't land this right here, double or nothing. Oh shit, I mean I touched it, but I went over it. So ha, I get to keep my 5 and my 10 and my dignity. Alright, I don't want to make this whole video of me alling over a cone, because obviously I know how to do that already, but I'm going to keep on practicing just for some shits and giggles. My heart is racing. This is not hard at all, but it's just, I don't know why it's so difficult. I keep touching it. No homo. This video should be called me preparing myself to ollie over the cone on a sidewalk. Yeah, that. I don't know why, but when I try really hard, it's scary, but then when I like do it really lightly, I'm just like, huh, that was a piece of cake. I put the cone exactly at this line right here for the reflectors. Anything above that, I just have straight anxiety. Oh my God, I thought I just broke my board. I slammed on my tail so hard. So glad it's still working. I've seen so many people break their board like that. Like you land in like a manual position, like this, but on the board, and you just go, and then just snap the tail. Does that even count? The cone's dropped. Like I was about to drop a dookie. This is so anxiety inducing. Okay, no pun intended. Let's just jump straight into this. Wish me luck. All right, new bet. If I don't land the first 5 ollies, then I have to cash out the first person who says bet $5. So here we go. Popping counts. Only if I pop. Oh! That was literally it. I think I kind of rolled off of it without like kind of popping hard, but that was really close to my first try. that was so scary. The board was about to slice my freaking ankle. Just realized I didn't even check for pebbles or rocks. Probably should have said that after I hit one, so then I wouldn't lose the bet. I don't know if that counts, but that was 3. Should we just skip that one? I don't even think I'm gonna watch it. I feel like I didn't even ollie. I feel like I just kind of just like sliced my tail up to the sky. All right, real pop right here. Oh, ow, my back. Okay, fourth try, right here. Okay, that one was a lot smoother. It's because I went really slow, and I found out if you go really slow while you're ollieing, all you have to do is just slide your foot harder. But if you're going faster, you like slide your foot less because you don't need to use the forward momentum of your leg to push you up. And you just use the speed and the momentum to push you up instead. So I guess you're out $5, sir. Betting made this so much easier for me because I literally forgot that I was even doing this. I was thinking in my head, all right, time to ollie the cone now after all these fun and games. And then I look at the cone and look at my skateboard and I'm just like, holy shit, I already did it. What the hell, where did the time just go? Don't do drugs, kids. Ah! Ow! Actually, that went a lot faster than I thought. I didn't think I would be able to get it down today. I thought I was gonna break a freaking kneecap or something. I don't know if you guys saw, but I landed on the board, but I thought I was just gonna do one of those kind of things, so I jumped off of it. Also, there's like something in the way. I'll show you. This is my roll up right here. Oh, freak, my tripod got stuck on the curb. Uh-oh, I lost focus. There's this like crack slash cement. It's like sticking out of the ground, so it's kind of slightly unimproving my performance. Right, we're gonna do a slight angle, but I just want to show you guys that my skateboard will hit the cone if I don't ollie up it. See, it literally drags straight onto it. You guys see? Yeah. Anyways, I just look like a complete lunatic in front of that car, but see, I gotta ollie up to get over it, otherwise it'll just bounce right off. So let's get into it. Oh my god, that one was scary. It's like I don't want to go fast, but I can't go too slow because then I won't clear it. I feel like I'm slightly cheating, just like barely ollieing. The only way to stop that is if I just push the cone up. Fingers crossed. Why is like my head not in any of these shots? So I pushed the cone a little bit slightly higher. And isn't that just a really smart idea? Like if you ever want to try practicing ollieing off a cone, off of the curb, but you know that you're just gonna roll down it once you get up to it, just like that, it just doesn't even give any fear at all because it's like not even there. Because if you don't pop, you'll still roll over it unless you have it up higher, just like how I did. So now we're really getting into this. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, Betty. Oh. I don't even know what to explain for that. I feel like I'm doing this without you guys right now because the camera's like behind a bush and I could barely see it because it's so freaking dark. You guys see? But you guys are still there somewhere. Oh! Oh my god, I felt my freaking nose, the pressure come out of my nose on that one. I don't know if this makes any sense, but I feel like I'm bonking off of it. Like, you know when you bonk off of a coping? I feel like I'm doing a manual up it, but then my board kind of just smacks it and then it goes up. Because I saw that I tipped it a little bit. I don't know, I just don't believe in myself because I still feel like I'm cheating, but like it's right there. But I guess you didn't see me doing it without bonking the cone, and then yeah. Oh, I definitely got up that time. It just felt like I was coming off of a freaking cliff. Also, don't mind the lighting. Hopefully I can fix it. I've never been a really good guy who edits lighting. But I guess let's do this. Ooh, too slow. I forgot about the freaking crack in the ground. I was like, oh, bananas. I got an ollie, but there's a crack. Don't. I don't know what's happening now. I'm getting scared. It's like I just so focus on the camera that I forget that I'm doing it. But now that I'm focusing on doing it, it's like, can I do it? Give myself a couple more tries, because every time I overdo myself, I always end up falling and hurting myself. It's like my brain is just like, Evan, go home. And I'm just like, no, I came here to skate. And then next pops a few later, it just freaking die. It's okay, Mom, I'm alive. Oh! I think I heard like a slight skin on that one. Hit the freaking cement. Why is there gotta be cement there, man? Somebody bring me some sandpaper. Leave it in the comments below. Oh! Oh my god. That one was hectic. Alright. Without any further ado, let's do. Oh! I still feel like I'm cheating somehow, but it's like there's no way I could cheat because the freaking, what's it called? The cone, see, you could tell it's like right over the sidewalk. Boom. So I don't know how I feel like I'm cheating, but I guess alling over a curb is a lot easier than I thought, or off of a curb. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be. You know the old school nursery rhyme, the cow jumped over the moon? That's what I felt like. I just felt like, whoop, right on the other side, clean as hell. I gotta bleep that out now, because what the holy mother, and what? So, Evan, what do you like to do in your spare time? I like to ollie over some cones. Why'd I just snap my board up if I'm about to ride it? That one was so clean. You know how like when you're gonna do a kickflip, you kind of just like put your feet on the edge of the board like this to do a kickflip? I kind of ollied like that, and I thought that my board was gonna like go all loopy-loppy, but I just had faith in myself and I said, commit. I guess you could ollie with your toe off the edge. slightly. See, it's all about the camera angle and my mindset. When the camera was over there and it was over there, it's like, I'm on film and I'm doing this. Now that the camera's behind the bush, it's like, I'm doing it all by myself. Leave it in the comments below. Does that really count, or should I go even higher? I don't want to make my videos extra long, so I'm gonna get one more angle and then I'm gonna call it a night, because my last video was like 46 freaking minutes and I'm just like, god damn, people really want to see me talk for that long and skateboard like 1/4 of the time. All right, something tells me this is gonna work out. Something tells me this is not working out. I realized that I don't even need to pop that hard. All I gotta do is just like a slight manual, and then, what's it called? A slight manual, and then slide my foot. Because you know that trick when you like dangle your board off of the curb, and then you just do an ollie to get over off the curb? It's like kind of what I'm doing. That's why I feel like I'm cheating, but I guess I got over the cone so. Bam! And that is, my friends, Evan Olling over a cone. Oh, the battery percentage just went off. I'm surprised my video didn't stop. Maybe it did. I don't know. All right, well, guys, that was it. Why am I talking crunching down? I can move the camera up. Oh, drop a like and a comment and tell my mom that I love her. And yeah, I would say there's some videos here to the side, but I don't even think I know how to do that yet so far, because I don't upload on my computer. But anyways, goodbye. I'm gonna go home now, take a shower, eat some chips, and then go to sleep. Also, if you guys would like to see more of me skating at this church, drop a comment, and this will be my new favorite spot. It's honestly very clean, and as you can tell, it's dead because it's Coral Springs. Like I always say, that should be my slogan. Evan skating in Coral Springs. It's dead. Yeah, leave a comment on what you guys would like me to do, like a kind of trick. It could be flat ground, it could be transition. Honestly, I'm not good at flip tricks because I've never really tried except for a kick flip. I could barely even shove it, but leave in the comments below what you guys would like to see me do, and I will success that mission for you guys. And I almost forgot my tripod. I was about to pick up my water bottle on the floor and then just freaking ride off into the freaking moonlight. Bye. Hey guys, see?